Welcome to Homework Lib.
To find the area of the shaded region, we're going to need to know, for instance, the radius of the circle and the area of this pentagon. The apothem is 12. We can find a central angle because we can do 360 degrees around that center point. And in a pentagon, you can get 10 right angles, giving you 36 degrees each. Because there are 5 sides, you'd have 5 of those right triangles. So I'm going to redraw this right triangle to give myself a little more space here. That would be 36 degrees. I'm going to call this R for the radius. And I'm also going to find X because it's part of the perimeter. And you can use right triangle trig, SOHCAHTOA here, to help you find these missing pieces. Let's say we want to find the radius first. The radius is the hypotenuse of this right triangle. And 12 is the adjacent. And so we can use cosine. We can say that the cosine of 36 degrees is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. And r cosine 36 would be equal 12, and so r would be equal to 12 divided by the cosine of 36 degrees. 12 divided by the cosine of 36, make sure your calculator is in degree mode. Is about 14.83. Although, just to be very safe, I'm going to round at the very end. So right now, I'm just going to say that the radius is 12 over cosine 36. We'll come back to that in a moment. The part of the hypotenuse would be opposite the 36 degree angle, and we'll use 12, the adjacent. Then we can say the tangent of 36 degrees is equal to x over 12. So 12 times the tangent of 36 is a piece of the perimeter. Now, let's talk about how do you find the area of that pentagon. It's 1/2 times the apothem times the perimeter, where the apothem is 12 and the perimeter, now this piece here is 12 tangent 36. Double it and we get 24 tangent 36 for one full side. Times 5. 5 times 24 is 120. So the perimeter would be 120 times the tangent of 36 degrees. Now that's the area of the pentagon, which we're going to subtract from the area of the circle, which would be pi r squared, where r is 12 over the cosine of 36 degrees. So pi r squared. Now the reason I'm not using decimals is because some programs require you to just round one time at the very end. So the shaded region would be the area of the circle minus the area of the pentagon. And I'm going to put this into the calculator. Pi times the radius is 12 over cosine 36. And that needs to be squared. So pi radius squared minus 1/2 times 12 times 120 tan 36. And we get 168.08.